What is up, guys? Fódlan here. Welcome back to some more Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. Last time we started part 2 with chapter 10, which also started with the Blaiddyd chapter. So we did both endings, all the supports. It was a huge video. Took forever to do. But there were two outcomes. The one I want to do, apparently in this route, actually changes things. So Blaiddyd, or what I should say is I didn't want to recruit Blaiddyd just so I'd have a shorter game. But apparently in this path, unlike the other two paths, recruiting Blaiddyd actually does things. So don't say I never done anything for you. I read all the comments. You guys wanted me to take the Blaiddyd route as well. So I will for you guys.
Scarlet Blaze. Heroic bloodlines.
In doing this, Yuri is not going to be joining us.
Through a new pact with the Leicester Alliance, Edelgard can direct her might at the kingdom. And though it comes at no small price, her forces steadily gain the upper hand.
Yeah.
But the kingdom does not stand idly by. Dimitri rallies the Western Lords, led by House Dominic, blood of one of the 10 elites, in a last-ditch effort to forestall the Empire.
Okay, we killing Annette's dad today, I guess?
No, brother. Anything but that. You cannot force the relic onto Annette.
Oh, we killing Annette too today? Oh boy. But to finish my thought about Yuri, apparently if I did like more of the maps, I would have unlocked more points to spend, and I would have been able to get Yuri and Blaiddyd at the same time. The only reason I've been adamant about taking all of the Ashen Wolves every route is just for the supports, and I like the Ashen Wolves, but Yuri has no supports with anyone in the Black Eagles. So not having Yuri while also having Blaiddyd and Geralt for this path doesn't actually really change much. So not a huge loss not getting Yuri either way.
Calm yourself. I've merely bade her wield it, not sent her rushing off into the teeth of the enemy.
It's all right, Father. I know I'm the only one who can do this. Just seeing the crest of Dominic and our hero's relic is going to improve everyone's morale.
It shames me to thrust this task on you, when it should have fallen to that craven son of mine.
Yes, I doubt we can expect Simon to return and wield the relic, considering how quickly he abandoned us.
It seems I raised him poorly, yes. I should have taught him how our house managed to survive this long without starving or freezing.
Simon? That's probably been a relative that's mentioned somewhere else. Doesn't ring a bell to me whatsoever.
Don't look so sad, Uncle. I'll gladly carry the burden until Simon returns.
But Annette...
Enough, Father. Stop worrying. After all, this is nothing compared to what the soldiers are going through at the front. So many people are fighting and dying out there. Some of them my good friends. I'm not going to cower in safety while they struggle. Especially when I'm in the best position to help.
Forgive me, Annette.
If you sense any danger at all, child, promise me that you'll run. I couldn't bear to lose you.
I know, Father. So let's just all do the best we can to keep our land safe.
Damn. Foreshadowing. Maybe they'll retreat.
Territory, the more resistance
or she'll
we're
retreat and Gilbert won't. We'll find out. Or Gustav, rather.
The lords surrounding the capital are the most loyal to the crown.
We have Geraint, Enid, Brennius, and Belinus.
Those are just made up words.
There is no telling whether these houses will choose subjection or destruction. Regardless, we cannot simply ignore them as we attempt to march on the capital.
No, we're definitely gonna ignore them. If they were important, those would be house names that would have been brought up a lot.
We must seize control of
Instead
each of their
of
lands and establish
thrown out in
footholds
the
before
sentence and then never
continuing
talked about again.
The Alliance is still doing everything we expected of them. There are no changes on that front.
So as long as we continue tightening the vice around the kingdom, we're certain to fulfill your majesty's goals.
Glad to hear it about the Alliance.
As for me, you know what to do. Just put me right at the front and let me start wrecking stuff.
We shall see who does more wrecking of stuff, Caspar. I will not be letting you outshine me. Watch as I am bringing glory to Blaiddyd and the Empire on the battlefield.
I wonder if I'll find someone worth marrying before this war is over. Of course you will, Dorothea. You're amazing.
Enough. It's easy to let your guard down when the end is in sight, and we can't
I thought
fall
the end was in
victim to
sight.
that.
But we tacked 2 more chapters on, so.
Stay disciplined, and together we will take Fódlan's future in hand.
Don't worry, Edelgard. We're ready to get this done. Right then, let's start by taking care of the enemy in front of us.
Right. I did go ahead and check. There is still no paralogs to break this up. We will be doing the full chapter today. I mean, you guys knew that based on the thumbnail and title. Anyway. But very long drought with no Scarlet Blaze, Black Eagles, paralogs. I think we get one next chapter though. But it's what, like
I have the
4
most brilliant
chapters with nothing?
I have an
Sell
idea.
items for a slightly higher price.
This tactic
Yes.
could work.
Shall we?
So, with all that in place, the map, we're back at camp, no paralogs to check on. I will be spending our points, getting the food buffs, any supports we have. I think we have at least one. Just one. But Baguette and Geralt are with us, as you can see, and then we will be jumping into the map. Of course, mid-chapter dialogue.
Hubert, have you learned anything about my father's whereabouts? Nothing. We've not the faintest idea what he is up to. If we are lucky, he will be naught but a corpse by the wayside. I know that sounds cruel, but frankly, his death would do us a great service. You remain as blunt as the blacksmith's anvil. Still, I cannot deny the truth of what you say. I still think it for the best if he is taken into custody and given a fair trial under Imperial law. And yet, at times, a different thought manages to creep in around the edges of my mind. There is a part of me, a very small part, granted, that hopes he has found a quiet life for himself somewhere out of the way. The man can strive for a bucolic life all he wants, but he will never have it. Adrastia looks to be at peace, but beneath the surface, many disagree with the Emperor's ways. Make no mistake. These dissidents will seek out your father and prop him up as their leader. Yes, I suppose he will never stop being the former Prime Minister and a symbol of the old regime. But to frame it as you do... I am right, and you know it. Make your peace with it. Once a man strays from the path, there is no guiding him back. I disagree. I believe we all deserve a second chance. In any case, if you find out anything about my father, be sure to inform me. I almost wish they did prop the man up. Because perhaps then... But no. Either way, it seems I will have to start taking more serious precautions. I only hope he can settle things with his father in one manner or the other. Just as I did.
Just as you did, meaning your own father did. And we haven't flat out said it, but it is very heavily implied that he just straight up killed his own dad for the title. But, all right, interesting. All right, so all of that prep work is done. We have about 7 supports sitting here. So let's get started in these, and then we're off to the map, starting with Edelgard and Hubert A.
Hubert, what do you make of the Ashen Demon?
Aside from having proven to be both impossibly powerful and a constant thorn in our side, correction, was a constant thorn in our side. I must admit, the little terror has put in some fine work for the Empire recently.
We're fortunate to have gained so powerful an ally.
Why do you bring this up, Your Majesty? Is there something on your mind?
I'm not entirely sure myself. My apologies, Hubert. Pay me no mind. Like as not, I am overthinking the situation.
Surely you realize that telling me to pay this no mind only gives me greater cause for concern?
I didn't mean to worry you. I'm simply having trouble putting this feeling into words. I just felt... I don't know. As if something was drawing me to the Ashen Demon.
Oh god. This ain't 3 houses. It's not Professor. It's not Uwu time. Stop.
I wonder, could it be the influence of my crest?
Your crest? Now I am truly becoming concerned.
Forget it. Whatever it means, we don't need to find out right away. We've a war to win first.
As you wish, Your Majesty. So long as you realize I will be taking the liberty to investigate this most thoroughly.
I thought you might say as much. Do as you must. Honestly, Hubert, you never change, do you? When I emerged from beneath the palace all those years ago, you acted as though nothing had happened. Do not worry, you said. I took the liberty to investigate while you were indisposed.
For the record, my blood was boiling. However, as there were others present, I kept still my tongue. I could not risk showing my anger, lest they find a way to turn it against you. My role to play is the cold, crafty, unreadable servant. I am happy with the casting. So let us leave it at that.
I'm certain you are. But just once I'd like to see our roles reversed.
Your Majesty, you cannot possibly be serious.
Not in the slightest. I'm well aware I am not cut out for the kind of work you do.
Nonsense. There is nothing beyond your capability. That said, I prefer you best when you are the one in charge. Command me as you see fit. No matter how daunting or impossible the task may be, I will come through every time without fail.
Thank you, Hubert. It's good to know that I can always rely on you.
Okay. I mean, outside of the Byleth stuff, which didn't add anything to that conversation, by the way. There's no reason it should have been there. It was decent. It was much less romantically charged, I feel, than their A support in 3 Houses. Definitely more of a loyalty, unending, with like really nothing else. But still pretty solid. And then we got Ilgard and Caspar A, their only conversation.
I think that's enough for one day. You really know how to make me work up a sweat.
You kept me on my toes as well, Caspar. Thank you.
Hey now, you'll never have to twist my arm to get me to train. Just shout when you want to go again.
I'll keep that in mind. I often have trouble finding people to spar with.
No surprise there. Not like folks are lining up for a chance to knock the Emperor's teeth out.
You seem to have no problem coming after my teeth. Sometimes I think you're trying to kill me.
What? No! I mean, I only do it because I know you can handle it, right? Look, just don't say anything to Hubert, okay? If he finds out we're sparring, he'll have me cut into pieces and dumped into the nearest river for sure.
He already knows. I convinced him that I need the training if I'm to stand on the front lines.
Well, that's a relief. So, why do you, by the way? Fight on the front lines, I mean. You're an incredible fighter, but the Empire would be in deep, deep trouble if anything happened to you. And it's not like you're after the glory like I am. Shouldn't you just hang back and send us orders from some distant hilltop? Seems like it goes pretty hard against that rationality thing you're always talking about.
That, and this is kind of like the chivalry stuff we were talking about with Hubert and Petra. He's like, it's stupid. Why would you be on the front lines? Meanwhile.
Caspar?
Right here.
Lecturing me on what's sensible? I must be dreaming.
He's right, though.
But yes, you're right.
Yep.
It's not entirely rational.
See? I'm a thinking man sometimes.
That's not to say I don't have a rational reason. My presence on the front lines improves morale, and my skill betters our hope of victory. So long as I don't fall in battle, taking the field is the smartest thing I can do.
Right, sure. So, what's the unrational part?
The emotional side. I can't stand the idea of remaining safe, while friends and comrades alike risk their lives for our cause. You're all out there on my command, taking lives from others and giving your own in return. It doesn't seem fair for me to do any less.
Except that you're the Emperor.
And I say the Emperor should help.
Hey, I get it. You want to get in the dirt with the rest of us to pull your weight, right? You and me are the same in that way.
A dreadful suggestion, but I'll allow it.
Oh, come on. You should be happy. Here I thought we were completely different people, but it turns out there's a little Caspar in you after all. You know, I can't even imagine you lording over us from far away. You work best when you're down in the mud with the rest of us, sending chumps flying.
If there's a little Caspar in me, perhaps it's time to put a bit of someone else in you. Someone with manners, perhaps?
Ugh, the M word? No thanks. You know all that politeness would only hold me back.
What a conversation it was. All right. Going over to Hubert. We've got Hubert and Happy's A support.
That will be all. Speak to the individual in charge for further details.
Are we really still doing this? I told you, I'm not mad anymore.
But were I to run my mouth excessively, I might well end up angering you again. And as it seems even my apologies can produce misunderstandings, I suspect the pair of us are sadly ill-matched.
That wasn't your fault. I should have accepted your apology. I was just being stubborn. Wait, that smell. Is that coffee?
You know of it, then? You did not seem familiar when I mentioned it the other day.
Coco made me some recently, and it was delicious. Sounds like it's pricey, though. There was only enough for me to have 1 cup. Is that what you usually drink?
Inasmuch as it serves as my substitute for tea, yes. However, I find it strange that Constance would consider the price of coffee to be an impediment, given how highly she is compensated.
Probably because she's always blowing her coin on materials for her latest experiments.
I see. Well then, allow me to invite you not to a tea party, but a coffee party.
Wait, are you sure? Because I'm in if you're buying. This is so good. I just can't get enough of that bitterness.
Yes, coffee has a full-bodied richness which cannot be enjoyed in any other beverage, to say nothing of the wondrous aroma.
Actually, I think the smell on this is stronger than the one Coco made me.
As with tea, there are many ways to brew coffee. A noteworthy feature of the beverage is that the final product can vary greatly depending on the degree to which the beans have been roasted.
Sorry, beans? This has beans in it? Come to think of it, Coco did mention something about how she had to massacre some beans to make hers.
I assume you speak of the grinding process. I must say, I am surprised that you enjoy coffee. It is most unexpected that we would have this in common. There are many who dislike it, and some among that number even go so far as to criticize it as no more than hot bean water.
I mean...
Too bad. Looks like it's gone.
There is more. By all means, help yourself.
Really? Don't mind if I do. If only I could feel this relaxed all the time.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
How foolish of me. To think that I, of all people, did not anticipate such an outcome. Though it is certainly better than a sigh of displeasure. Regardless, I believe we have some monsters to dispatch.
I called them, so I should deal with them. Consider it a bit of light exercise after all that coffee.
Ah! Monsters! Monsters everywhere!
I shall take it upon myself later to mislead them as to the cause of this sudden attack.
Thanks, Bert. Now let's get to it.
Hubert and Happy tear down a Starbucks. Nice. All right, that was cute. It was one of those that, like, did it do really anything? No, but it was a nice conversation at least. Caspar and Petra A.
Leopold von Bergliez, I am challenging you to a duel. Meet me at the time and place designated. Signed, Petra McNeary.
Sorry, but my father won't be coming.
Why not, Caspar?
Because I got a hold of your letter before it could reach him. He doesn't know a thing.
Why are you making interference? You do not have the right.
Because I can't stand the thought of you dying. You're a great fighter, Petra. But you don't have a prayer against my father. You've got to know that.
Then you can be dying in his place, Caspar von Bergliez!
Huh? What the... Why are you backing away? Just finish me off.
That would be achieving nothing.
I thought you said you were gonna kill me in my father's place.
I was losing control of my emotions.
Okay, so now what? You gonna start following my father around again?
What are you thinking?
I don't know. I mean, I know he killed your father, so if you really hate him that much, then go for it, I guess. But I'm gonna try and stop you because I don't want you two killing each other.
Caspar, for certain reasons that are not being public, I am Queen of Blaiddyd now. A queen cannot be acting on personal grudges.
Then why did you challenge my father to a duel?
I do not know. It was a mistake. It was not normal for me.
Well, I guess even a queen can't push her feelings down forever. I can't imagine what it must have been like to go through what you did. But I think I can still relate. Hey, here's an idea. From now on, take it out on me.
Hit me again.
No, this is silliness. There is no point in killing you.
I'm not talking about killing, Petra. What I want you to do is unload on me. Tell me off. Just talk to me about whatever it is you're feeling. If all your hate becomes too much, dump it on me. If you want to hit something, I'm your guy. I just want us to keep being friends. All right?
We will stay friends by yelling and hitting? I am not certain that is the kind of friendship I am wanting. But I am thanking you all the same. I will be giving it thought.
Great. Then just tell me when you need me.
All right. It is interesting outcome for that conversation, but sure. Next up, we got Ferdinand and Lysithia A.
Lysithia.
Must you cry out my name whenever you see me? Yes, well, what do you need?
A moment of your time, nothing more. I have an issue I would like to discuss.
Very well, but please make it fast.
It concerns your future.
Huh?
I just could not understand why a talented young woman such as yourself would make such a rash and frankly illogical decision. Why would you throw away your nobility? Why must you live with such hasty abandon? I sought answers to these questions. I attempted to understand your reason for living.
Could you not, though? It's incredibly irritating. Fine, whatever. Keep talking.
Right. Well, in the end, I happened upon your secret and came here to talk to you. I know you have been condemned to a brief life.
So you know the truth. Good for you. Well, as I have no options or choice in the matter, I'd appreciate you just leaving it be.
Do you truly have no options?
And what option do you think is open to me? I can't do anything but take on responsibility for my parents.
I do not know. At least, not right now, but...
Don't you think I'd do something if I could?
Of course. And as I said, I lack a solution to the issue at present. Though there may only be little time left to you, does it mean there is no tomorrow? No day after that? As long as you draw breath, you can take action.
And what action can I possibly take, Ferdinand? I stopped clinging to false hope long ago.
Do not turn away from the magic of possibility. Lord Arundel, and the others who worked in the shadows of the Empire left behind a great deal of information. And as you know, I have been delving into that information with Hubert. In the course of our work, we located records of the fell experiments conducted at House Ordelia.
You did?
We did. Now, there is no guarantee we will stumble across a solution to your particular problem, but we have the wisest minds of the Empire, including Linhardt, Professor Hanneman, and many others, researching the matter as we speak. So please, just hold on a little longer, Lysithea. Let us finish this before your life flickers out.
That's... I don't even... Ferdinand, wait! Let me help with the research too! That way would be better! Much, much better! Wait for me!
All right. I mean, that was a good conversation. I really enjoyed that one. I mean, it was not necessarily anything new, I don't think, but I did really enjoy that. But on to far less serious matters, I'm sure. We've got Lawrence and Constance A.
I dare say I pulled off quite the impressive strategy in our previous battle. One should expect nothing less of me, Lawrence Hellman Gloucester.
It's a delightful surprise to see you here, sir. What wonderful peals of laughter you have. There is truly none other quite so suited for such splendid displays as yourself.
Constance? Is something the matter?
No, not at all. I just feel awful that someone as wonderful as you must turn their attention on a wretch such as I.
All right, what is the matter here? This is all quite unlike you. You almost always announce yourself to me with an exultant smile and some cutting jibe. This... Oh, now that I think of it, I believe the same thing happened to her before. I thought she might be ill, but perhaps it is not so simple as all that?
I fear my words and actions, totally unsuited as they were to one of my status, have incurred your ire. Please inform me of what my punishment is to be, and I shall humbly accept whatever is to come.
What is this nonsense you speak of, Constance? You yourself said you were a noble woman at heart, did you not?
I must ask you to refrain from taunting me so. I am but a simple commoner now, a mere foolish being whose only calling is to obediently follow any order you give me.
Enough! Return yourself to normal at once.
Please.
You sought to re-establish House Nouvelle. What has become of your ambition? Your... pluck?
That is kind of you to say. It pains me so to deny your gracious words, but it is unthinkable that someone so lowly as I could make real the nonsensical dream of re-establishing House Nouvelle.
Constance, this saddens me greatly. To think you would change so fundamentally once you fell into despair after your dream was shattered. I must do something to help you.
I cannot imagine causing you such a grave inconvenience, sir.
I will hear none of it. I do as I please.
Oh, how kind you are. But your help will not bring me happiness. Though audacious and selfish as this request may be, I ask you simply to watch over me.
It seems I must reevaluate my perception of you yet again. I once said there were things I must settle with you, but now is not the time for competition.
Correct. For no matter what sort of contest I find myself pitted in, you will always emerge victorious.
Well then, though you have rejected me once, pray allow me to say this.
No.
Nothing is impossible for Lawrence Hellman Gloucester. So when you decide to continue pursuing your dream and need my assistance, do let me know.
That... I wish had another conversation where it just kind of went back to how the sea started. I was like, why would I ever marry you? What the fuck? But no, it is okay. Well, the one plus side to having Baguette and Geralt is this support I've heard is pretty good. So let's see how this C goes, and then we should have the A in next chapter.
Why, if it isn't Captain Gerald himself, a very good day to you. Oh my.
You okay there?
Those strong, broad shoulders. Those
Oh, here
rugged
we
yet
go.
handsome features. I never realized you were such an attractive man. How did I miss it until now? For shame. Get it together, Manuela.
I hope you're not wasting time flirting with an old buzzard like me. Don't get me wrong, I'm flattered. But at my age, affairs of the heart are nothing but trouble. If you're looking for a catch, cast your net elsewhere. You might even find a fish closer to your own age.
That blunt and aloof attitude makes you even more desirable. The years have given you a charm that less experienced men lack. You know who I am, yes? Manuela Casagrande? I used to be a diva in the Middle Franc Opera Company and was known far and wide as the divine songstress. And here you are, the legendary mercenary known as Gerald the Blade Breaker. Why, we are the sort of duo that could shake Fódlan to its very core.
You sang in the Middle Franc Opera Company?
I did indeed. Have you ever seen a performance?
No.
Oh, I see. But you've heard of them, at least.
Sure. I actually have a memory associated with that particular troupe. It's just not a happy one.
Oh dear. What kind of memory, if you don't mind my asking?
It's not really something I want to discuss.
Oh, there's no need to be coy. I just want to know more about you.
It's a memory of my wife. A long time ago, I promised I'd take her to see an opera in Enbar, but I never had the chance to keep that promise.
Ah, I see. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to dredge up any painful memories.
No, it's all right. I'm sorry that my story took the color right out of your pretty face. It was a long time ago, and I hadn't thought about it in an age. So don't worry yourself, young lady.
Oh my. Well, I can't remember the last time someone called me by so wonderful a moniker.
Oh, there's that smile again. Compared to my ugly mug, you've got the face of an angel. No reason to waste your time with an old piece of leather like me.
I'm sure that just made it worse. Or better, depending on how you view that. But okay, there's one more conversation with them. That should be great. But there's another block of supports down. So out to the war map we go for Brinius territory, the West's last stand. The Western Kingdom has all but fallen. The remaining lords of the kingdom make their final stand in defiance of the Empire.
Our recent battles have won nearly all of the kingdom's central and western lords to our side. Those who chose not to bend the knee are making their last stand in that castle.
They are weary men unable to keep pace with the times. And now we can be rid of them all in but a single stroke. They had plenty of chances to surrender and chose not to avail themselves thus. Show no mercy. If they wish to cling to the past, let them die in its embrace.
I wish they'd consider all the poor souls they're forcing to perish along with them.
Look, the way I see it, we just need to bust through the gates and pummel the stuffing out of them.
It unfortunately is not that simple. Most of the kingdom's castles are specifically designed to withstand a siege. Our only option is to chip away at them slowly from the surrounding forts.
I hope that doesn't mean this is going to be one of those annoying maps where it's just stop, start, over and over.
I agree,
Oh,
there's
God.
no place for mercy on the battlefield. If the enemy desires a fight, we will rend them asunder and leave their bones on the midden heap.
Jesus, all
We
right.
need to move carefully. A cornered foe is capable of anything.
Yeah.
Nothing to add? Very well.
Yeah.
It's time. All units to positions. Prepare to attack.
All right. Ah, this map. Okay. Defeat Baron Dominic. Backdoor intel, rather the reserves, assign armored unit, relentless formation. Yes. Hire mercenaries. Some mercenaries to engage the enemy force. Reinforcements will deploy periodically. Summon reserves to stop the enemy messengers. That sounds potentially nice. Open a backdoor into the fortress using previously acquired information. That also sounds useful. All right. So let's see here. Let's use... I was like, Claude? No, both. That's both this right now. I guess we'll field...
There's no stopping me.
God, I really don't want to use the mages myself. I want to use Edelgard. I didn't use Hubert. I used Petra, so let's just swap them. Let's swap Ferdinand with Yuritsa, and I think... You know what? I'll swap out Petra with Linhardt.
I'm going to doze off. I just know it.
Okay. I think that should be good. Oh wait, wait, no. So 12 minutes, 1200. Let me go back to the battle map. Put you on this side. You in the middle. And then it doesn't look like anyone else really matters too much. We'll swap here, I suppose. All right.
As we thought.
Yeah, hold on. Yuritsa, fight there.
There's forward. There's not a
Ferdinand.
Here I go. They must learn
Magic,
who they're
huh?
up against.
Go
Okay.
for it.
Right then.
Have Hubert take
forth.
this.
Oh, if I must. Leave this to me.
So, sure, let's try it.
And is this more new music? I don't think I've heard this track. If I do, it hasn't played too much. I don't recognize it. Let's go straight to Manuela.
They've made Baron Dominic their figurehead because of his blood ties to the 10 elites. But frankly, his lineage is of no concern to me. Your orders are to breach the castle, find and cut him down.
We will begin by eliminating the troops outside the castle. Split up and take control of those strongholds.
All right. Well, I did massively upgrade the Mercurius just in prep for the two Byleth involved chapters. Just because maddening, I can't have food buffs for those, so I do want this sword to be as cracked as possible. Not that we really need it,
They must learn
but
who they're up.
Not a problem.
it's insurance.
I've got this.
Prepare, go for it.
You three tackled that.
I will see my duty done.
Starting the mission.
Actually, no, let's do this. I'm gonna move out
Though I am
here.
reluctant to do this, I can see no other choice.
Take care not to forge too far ahead now. That would be disastrous if the enemy were to seize our means.
Wait, there we go.
Not a problem.
Let's have you help here. Don't let allied base fall. Okay.
Let's
Do one of these. I said don't let allied base fall. But I don't. Okay. Sure, whatever. Weird something or another happening with that, but because it made it seem like that was something like, hey, this specifically, make sure. But no. Okay. Speed. Now Let's see. We just got this middle. Yeah, everyone is on their way. Take this guy out. Am I whipping every... Oh, there we go. All right, let's go to...
Stand back. There is no escape.
Hubert. Hit him with one of these.
Your time is nigh.
All right.
Yes. That thinned the castle perimeter nicely. Now we must find a way to...
Help! It's a bloodbath out here! Let us in, we beg you!
I can't leave those people out there to die.
Open the gates!
Is it just the main gate? Are these gatekeepers? Not quite. Okay, let's Shez.
I'm here to help.
Nope.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Is that an order?
Okay. Yeah, that's the only little base camp here left.
Yes. Throw the gates wide. Let that bleeding heart get the best of you.
Advance into the castle. Gustav has appeared to defend the castle. Not on a horse, really. Okay.
No one will ravage these lands while I still draw breath. I will lay the lot of you low.
Shadow Blade.
I feel no mercy.
Pop the dark stakes.
Time as I can.
My lord.
That is all the fight I have left in me. I pray
that wasn't much fight, Gustav. Goddamn.
Preparations are complete. Begin the counterattack at once.
All right, so let's see here. Let's have Shez go to the mage corner over there. Edelgard.
No mistakes. They must learn
Up
who
there.
they're up against.
There is not a question of can.
Ferdinand in
Leave
here.
this to me.
Starting the mission.
Yuritsa down
Is that an
there.
order?
Caspar. I guess just start fighting armors standing around places.
Sure, let's try it.
Manuela.
Prepare to be amazed.
Help
Go
him.
for it.
Oh, if I must.
Lynn.
Leave
I
this to
guess
me.
go there. Okay.
So, the enemy still has warriors in spirit, do they? Any final words?
Let us give them a fight to remember.
Defeat Viscount Brenius. Oh, okay, now those gates are open. Viscount Brenius, who? Is he Stronghold Captain? Oh, wait, no, Geraint, whichever. Viscount Brenius. Okay.
They have both of our flanks. Split up and eliminate them before they cause any real trouble.
Ow. I don't know what hit me, but ow.
I feel no mercy. This stronghold will fall. Finished.
I never wanted this bloodshed.
Hit him with a
Now
death.
there is no stopping it.
Any final words?
One of those. Any of the ones that are running, I don't. Yeah, none of them are really moving. Seemingly.
Bringing it down.
That Swordmaster didn't die. There we go. Just smack him one. Let's go to Shez.
Right then.
Let's have Ferdinand.
Leave this to me.
Actually, Ferdinand
There is not a
help
question of can.
on
Leave
that
this to
one.
me. Right then. Let us go to work.
Yeah, work on Viscount
see my
Brenius
duty
there.
Breather.
All right.
Out of the way!
Foot slice. Oh, he wasn't in that.
Not yet. Take this!
Warlock right there.
Here it comes.
Scoop him up in this.
You're
So that popped both of them. Okay,
Is
sick.
everything prepared? All of our hopes rest on this strategy.
Hey.
The enemy is targeting us with their ballistae, Your Majesty. We must respond.
My strength,
right.
please. The rest is in your hands.
We've underestimated our foes. Send word to Duke Ivan and Count Karen and have them send reinforcements.
The messengers, huh? Okay. So...
Not a problem.
Stand.
Hubert, please. You and your, like, non-existent HP, I swear.
Watch.
Okay.
Right then. Let us go to work.
Let's tell Hubert to go here, I suppose.
I will see my...
Prepare to be amazed.
Manuela.
Go for it.
So, sure.
Count
let's try it.
Duval. You know what? Both of them.
Prepare to be amazed. Go for it.
Hubert should be all right.
This.
Try to mop this up real quick with Edelgard.
Messengers. We cannot permit them to summon reinforcements.
You like that?
Rally the reserves to help out. Oh, hey, Paladin.
Don't let those
You
messages
joined the blender in here, I see. I knew you were out there. I didn't expect you to walk on in here. Thanks. Okay, so reinforcements halting. They're axe reinforcements? Why? All right. Let me go to, I guess, Ferdinand. I'll tell Edelgard to head here, I think.
My turn.
I'm facing the wrong way. But I do want this guy dead. Oh, wait, I thought it was, oh no, messenger, he came to me. Oh, he has a rapier or something. Yeah. Okay, just don't, oh. Where did you guys come from?
Right then. Let us go to work.
Hubert.
No mercy. I have you. This is war. I can still trust.
All right, sick.
Every messenger must be silent.
Let's do this.
This is the way of battles.
How did all of that not hit this guy? God, when you get the super speed from Ferdinand, oh my god. Then Hart? Okay, he's at 1 healing, bro.
Oh, if I must.
All right, Lynn, you run away. Go to, God, I don't even know. Anyone else really? Go to Edelgard.
This should be easy if we
You're
work
gonna die
together.
in there. My God. We will have Yuritsa go that way.
There's not a
I'll
question.
send Ferdinand that way too.
Allow. Main base is taking a beating. We must be more
And with a
careful.
death.
I feel no mercy. I will capture this stronghold.
Where did you come from? You the same Warlock? You just took like no damage, or were there 2? I don't know. Shez, how you doing with this guy? All right.
Any final words?
I beg you to watch over the people of House.
Count Duval, I believe, was the one I had Caspar and Manuela fighting. Yep. They took that guy down. Good job. Good job.
What should I be doing again?
Both of you fight this guy.
I feel no mercy.
Okay. Shez took out the other messenger.
I'm certainly glad we won't have to deal with those.
Hold on. Hold that thought, Lynn.
Let us go to work.
Where did you come from?
Enforcements. Come with me.
Because it's now or never.
Okay, I was like, I really hope that hit behind me. It did.
Not yet.
All right.
Bring it down.
Bring what down? Probably that guy. Okay. Shez. Let's see. What else do we need to... There's all these mages over here. We're gonna tackle that guy with Linhardt and Edelgard. That should be no problem. Okay.
We need to eliminate the other ballista before this thing really gets out of hand.
Actually, yeah, Hubert was over here. He actually did a decent chunk. He's still alive. Oh, I guess took a second.
It always ends this way for villains who try to harm Her Majesty.
Okay. Actually.
Watch this.
If I may.
Oh. Did he do the thing? Oh, okay.
My turn.
Back to.
My turn.
Hey.
I've got
this.
Here I go. No mistake. They must learn who they're up against.
Okay. Oh, I don't have a full meter. Okay. I was circling around and then I hit A. Nothing happened. I was like, wait a minute. My God, Ferdinand. I might need to give the Merc Whistle to you. We got it last chapter. I'm kind of interested to see it on a mage. It might make mages better to play because the faster the moves come out, the faster they can cancel into a dodge. Maybe it'll be kind of a pseudo dodge cancel. Maybe. I can hope. All right, another count or viscount or whatever right here.
This is war.
Okay, I thought I split them on the corner there. Viscount Brenius. In a corner versus the flurry that is combo heavy Ferdinand.
Show yourself, Baron Dominic. Surrender, and I will spare your life.
My life means nothing if I must spend the rest of it facing my people in shame. I will not abandon them in their time of need.
Okay, spotted Baron Dominic. We still have a bunch of shitters around.
Not a problem.
Start is that an...
Prepare to be amazed. Go for it.
So, sure, let's try it.
Not a problem.
I will not suffer you to lay a hand on my brother.
Gustav is back. Wonder if he'll die as quickly. Hubert used an elixir. Let's swap here. Ferdinand.
Only a matter of will.
I guess just chill here for a second.
According to our intelligence, there is a secret passage in the area that can help us gain the upper hand.
Backdoor intel, baby.
No one does not know the meaning of the word surrender. This should catch the enemy off guard. Let us see where it leads.
I think every other time we've been here, that has been open. So seeing that open was kind of neat. Okay. God, where'd that warlock come from? They must have ran away. Okay. Hubert only has one heal left.
I will see my duty done.
Let's have
Here I go.
Edelgard.
No, they must learn who they're.
Not a problem.
Stand back.
Oh, I'm not anywhere close. Close enough. Hit him with that. God, yeah, he's just getting shredded.
And so help me, I intend to obey.
I knew someone would reveal that passage. Well, this is as far as you go.
Annette! I'm about to kill your dad, which you may or may not care too heavily
I'm not
about.
afraid to fight. I'm doing this for all the people I care about.
She wields a hero's relic. If we strip her of it, it could serve us well in the future.
I told you not to put yourself in danger, Annette.
Okay, I was gonna say, your HP is not moving like it should be, sir.
I promise to defend this castle, and I will, no matter who I have to face.
If you had Mercy, you could have him fight. That's fucked up. You know what? Killing Mercy. It had to happen.
Life and limb, and I can't let them down.
My God. Bye. It looks like you're retreating, though.
No.
Yeah.
Look what they've done to you.
Gustav aided Annette.
You came for me, Father? I'm so happy.
I'll never let you come to harm again. Here, this way. You must hurry to safety.
Oh, but he's not going to be joining her, huh? Yeah.
Forgive me, Your Majesty. May your reign be long and glorious.
Well, it was neat that he did that. Him not being a real character in the Azure Gleam route made it hard to really see if they tried to, like, give...
And now I, too, go to battle for the last time.
Give Annette, like, a more supportive dad in this timeline. Or these, you know, Three Hopes timelines in general.
Our fates may be sealed. We will fight to the very last.
Oh yeah, we're plenty good.
This resistance. Seize the remaining strongholds and let us nip this problem in the bud once.
Oh, they're behind me.
You're done!
Seize every last enemy position. Brook no resistance.
Ow. Probably didn't need to heal that. It said seize all side missions. We've already done that.
Dominic left to deal with. Let's end this thing and go home already.
For my house and my liege.
All right. At least we didn't need to kill Annette. But it could have been worse. Could have had Mercy here to fight her. But we didn't kill her. So it's not like Mercy had to kill her either.
You'll have to do better than that to best the warrior of Fargus.
All right. Pop him. Because I missed him with this last time.
You're done!
Oh, he's still alive. Just bouncing off the ground.
My turn.
Watch this.
Overkill.
Give me aid.
I guess it's now.
Get
or
him
never.
with the combo.
I know what to do. Get out of my way.
Okay. I was
Well
worried.
fought, everyone. This will deal
Based
a
on-
crushing blow to the kingdom.
how they
Our
were
campaign
talking
is
about
not
this
over,
castle.
But for now, we celebrate.
But that was a fun mission. I actually quite enjoyed that. It flowed really well.
And so I reach my end. Pray forgive me my weakness, Your Majesty. Live, my little niece, for the both of us.
They deified him for being the descendant of a hero. And in return, he got a life he could never control, and a death he could never ordain.
Yet surely the man was happy to die for his people. He must have felt as though he had fulfilled his set purpose in life.
That notion alone should tell you how warped the world has become. Still, right and wrong are spoils to be handed out by the victor of this war.
Well said, Your Majesty. We must prevail if we are to change the world. This war is only the first step.
I get it now.
I beg your pardon.
Everything's finally clicked for me. I understand what we're really up against here.
Have you been pretending the whole time? Like, what do you mean?
Oh?
I told you before, I don't always get where you're coming from. Still, you trusted me, and that was enough. But what you said just then, it made me realize we're not fighting the church or the kingdom. I mean, we are, of course.
I was like, we
what
are,
we're really
though.
up against is the world itself. And even if we win, there's no guarantee we'll leave Fódlan better than we found it.
Exactly. You're literally conquering the entire continent just to see, like, fuck around, find out, you know, but to some major degree.
All we can do is try our best and hope it works out. Pretty hard to wrap your brain around, honestly. I can't even begin to fathom how you can grapple with something that heavy.
Once again, you managed to find a most surprising nugget of philosophy.
I knew you'd understand, even if I can't point to the reason why I felt that way. But I'm glad to hear you say it. Thank you.
Alright. Let's see how this chapter ends.
Imperial soldiers, the lands of Brennius now belong to us. As you know, Brennius shares a border with Blaiddyd territory. The enemy's stronghold of Blaiddyd is but a stone's throw away. At long last, we approach the final push of this campaign. Stay vigilant, but be not afraid. We shall wield our weapons as one, claim our victory, and unite all of Fódlan under our flag.
Blaiddyd land at last. The kingdom will be more desperate than ever now.
As they should be. We have stripped away nearly half of their territory at this point. But we still have the remaining houses to contend with. Karen,
Yeah, like,
Galatea,
the real
Fraldalius,
ones.
and Gautier are all unshakably faithful to the crown. They would tear us to pieces had they the chance. Certainly not my idea of a fun afternoon.
Still, we have no choice but to face them unless they decide to stop harboring the Archbishop.
Do you think that's even a possibility? The people of the kingdom are quite devout after all.
I highly doubt it. So let them huddle together like the cornered rats they are and...
Huh? What's going on?
Urgent news, my lord. Massive revolts have broken out in Hrim and Ordelia territory.
What? Did you say Hrim?
Where's that? Act shocked.
Unrest in the Empire can't be a coincidence.
So, those who slither in the dark have finally made their move.
This is it. This is our chance to figure out who or what those people really are.
Okay. So we're just gonna... Oh, we'll see. We'll see. Immediately, it feels like... padding. Like, I expected them to show up at some point. But the way it is, like, this game... And I think the Three Houses kind of has this issue, too. Of just... pinballing back and forth. Across complete opposite sides of the continent. It just... This game has a pacing problem in general. But we'll see. We'll see. Either way. That is another chapter down in our actually recruit Byleth route. So we'll see it through. But thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you all next time.